Right, boys and girls, this is Phil, Mor Music in York. Lovely fella with a really nice shop.
Hopefully.
And you should come and spend all your money here.
Yeah, if you would, that'd be fantastic. Yeah.
Right, Phil's just going to show us what he's got in the shop.
We were just saying about there's a few really cool things that we do that you don't really see everywhere. Stuff like the Buddha stuff, as well as the lesser spotted PRS Sweet 16 in the corner there, which I believe is the only one in the country. If you type it in on Google, I think we actually come up because it's the only one.
Let's have a look at that one for you.
That's around. Just a 16-watt single channel amp.
Very nice. Good price for people as well.
Yeah, you know. There's not one thing another man can make a little bit cheaper and a little bit worse, but well, with the Buddha stuff, they do sort of 3 or 4 really distinctly different things. They do sort of 18 watt, 30 watt, 45. Most of those are EL84 powered. Stuff like the 18s, 2 EL84s, 30s. Then they do Superdrive 45s, which are around the. So Superdrive 45s, which are the sort of thing that bands like Buckcherry are using, because they're running KT88, so they're a bit more aggressive. Stuff like the 80 head, which is just an absolute blast. The only trouble with them is that with that master, if you can get it above that in a gig situation, you're probably doing well. I've been gigging with an 18 watt Buddha Superdrive, and I can't get it above 2.
Because it's a beast.
Yeah, it's just really efficient. You know, it's not necessarily about power. It's about the efficiency. It doesn't have much clean head. Don't need it. Buddha V20s there.
I just need to show people this.
Oh, the old Gibson amp.
The old Gibson. Look at that, folks.
Yeah, 1957 GA5. Just a 5 watt Class A little amp.
I'm sure Jimmy's played this.
He might have done, you know. I'll use that in marketing if that's all right.
Yeah, of course you can.
Maybe, perhaps. But that's just having a new transformer fitted, so you can just plug it straight in. You don't need to use a step down or anything like that.
Alright, excellent.
More Buddhas, which are great. Say 30 watt 2x12 combo down there.
Very nice.
And V20 heads. Completely different tonality with the V20s and these sort of 6L6s. Fright Memphis, which is another amp that you don't see everywhere. It's got switchable wattage for each channel, so on the clean channel you can have 30 watt to get a bit more headroom. On the overdrive channel you can have it at 18 watt and just overdrive it a bit more.
Yeah, it's nice, is it?
Best way to describe that, you can have a Fender Twin on the clean side,
yeah,
and a Messer on the other side. So quite a good combination.
Okay.
So I think what else is new? This is old but new.
Old but new. Oh yeah.
It's a 1976 Les Paul custom, original triple pickup. Comes with free mojo.
Free mojo? Yeah. You don't even have to pay for the mojo?
No, you don't have to pay for the mojo, just for the guitar. It's quite a rarity because it hasn't actually had a headstock break, unlike most of them. So it's actually survived, which is amazing.
Very nice.
For those of you that can't tune the guitar, the new Supermatic.
Oh, is this the adjustable flicker switch and here we go?
Yeah, so you can actually store your own tunings in it as well. It's got standard tuning, drop D, open G, DAD-GAD, all built into it already.
Right, okay.
It's interesting.
Yeah, different.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Instead of having the motors on the back of the headstock like a Gibson robot, they've actually just built sub-miniature sort of digital servos in at the end.
Alright, yeah, you can see them then. For all you lads that like to gas shite like this, there you go.
Yeah. And hopefully this will be coming out as a retrofit for a Strat at some point.
Oh, alright.
Which will be a great thing, because then if you've got your own guitar you can just buy the bridge assembly and just drop it into a standard Strat routing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it would be a change of the one of the tone pots or whatever, is it?
Exactly, I think that's what they'll do on it. On this at the moment they actually have it as a hex pickup there, which is like a MIDI pickup, which just senses the vibration.
Yeah.
And then this is just a little digital display. But when you look on the back, there's not actually a ridiculous amount of routing.
Oh no, there ain't. No, there ain't. Battery box?
Yep, 9 volt. It's not rechargeable or anything like that, but you know, the thing is I don't want to plug my guitar in overnight to make it work. I think it'll be fine, just change the battery on it.
Battery's not included.
No, well, how long? I'm a bit on the fence as to how long it'll take for the battery to run out.
Yeah.
I've flattened one, but then again, I've been mucking around with it like nobody's business. But it always amazes me how they can make a guitar like that does so much, and they can make a guitar like this, which has got more switches and pickups.
Yeah.
That's the greatest, heaviest guitar in the world.
Is it?
Yes.
Made of concrete?
Yeah, might as well be. Made out of real black holes.
There you go, folks. Very nice. With the dreaded.
What do you mean, the best bridge in the world?
Well, it's a bit like Harry Potter, you can't even mention its name. Otherwise you just disappear.
I love floats, I just get on really, really well with them.
Yeah, it's just what you call it, and it's just tuning them.
Yeah.
If you know what you're doing, you're alright.
Well, yeah, this is it.
Right, what else can you show me?
Well, these are odd, because like I say, there's a lot of stuff here that you won't see in other shops.
Yeah.
Stuff like the Lodestones, which are basically a subsidiary of Ashdown.
You're right.
And what they've done is they've basically made a range of guitars that are sort of very Tom Anderson-esque or Soar-esque.
Look at that head.
Yeah, that's the interesting thing with them. You look at it like that, it's all carved top.
Yeah.
Really, really interesting. Ceramic saddles, they do supply these with standard steel ones because the ceramics can be a bit overly bright.
Right, okay, great.
Great neck, all one piece, but if you actually look at the headstock...
Ooh. That's nice, isn't it? Routed out and everything.
Yeah, and the whole idea for that is when you turn it that way, when you got to tune it, it's actually in the right place. I've never had a problem myself.
No, I think I've managed to do it before, but it's nice.
It's good. Seymour Duncan, Jeff Becker, SSLs, 22 frets. It's a really good guitar.
Nice.
Yeah.
It looks nice actually.
It does, and it plays well. This is actually even though you can't see it, it's actually a flame top.
What's the switching on it then? Just standard 5-wire.
Yeah.
Kill switch?
No kill switch. Nothing. No. And do that with it though, and pull knobs off. See, that's what happens if you're in a guitar shop and you're checking if something's got a push-pull. If it does that, it hasn't.
It hasn't.
Yeah. It's all fixed now. Yeah. And the other thing you have to keep in this job is your sense of humour.
Absolutely. So we've got a full range. We've got the Marshalls in. We've got the Aidens, Morphos, which are really nice.
Yeah, that's a new one. Is that? That's not actually on the website or anything yet. Which is just a 1x12 eminence loaded 15 watt Morpho. Then they do things like the 30 Classic, which they've taken out of that radiator style.
Right, got yeah.
Still got the stealth switch underneath, so if you want to race with it at home, you can just flick the switch across.
Right.
Makes it a lot quieter.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
So is that the switchable wattage on it?
Yeah, it's just basically an attenuator just for.
Alright, okay.
So you can just switch it on.
Right.
Call it stealth switch. JVMs, which people like Satriani and so on and so forth are using at the moment, which I'm sure PV are really happy about. Well, I'll tell you what we have got that is really bizarre. If you want something that's a bit
different.
Yeah, a bit different.
Oh, that is different.
You'll notice it's hazard lights are flashing. Instead of gain, you have RPM, and instead of volume, miles per hour. Got battery, oil, boost, temperature, and very helpfully it tells you on the EQ if you turn it up you get more, if you turn it down you get less.
That is different.
Yeah,
that's
it's the Weasel Zappa signature one. This one was used by the Fun Loving Criminals to record the last album.
Oh, right.
And it was destined for the PV Museum until I robbed it off them. I bought it.
Yeah. Of course, you never do anything like that.
No. And that's the only one that's left of those ever. They made two for a trade show, one for US and one for Frankfurt.
Right, so if you want it, people, you need to get here at Mor Music in York.
It's a classic 30, but it's in purple Tolex instead of tweed.
Nice.
That's just cool. Something a bit different.
It's certainly different, I'll give you that.
I mean, Dweezil Zappa could get a great tone out of a Coke can.
Yeah, he could.
I'm struggling to find the tone that's in it. It's in there somewhere, I think, but I think it's somewhere down back.
You don't think he's his mojo in there somewhere?
No, I think he took his mojo out of that one. That's cool. Something a bit different,
nice.
You know.
Standard PVs, there we go.
Yeah.
Big foot switch.
Yeah. Little PVs. Big stack of Laneys, which you want.
Laneys, let's have a look at this. Yeah. There we go. Nice.
And these, which again, not a lot of places keep those in, which are the DT50s. They're a really interesting amp on their own. You can switch them between Class A, Class AB, Pento triode operation, and there's a load of different tonalities in it. On its own, I mean, it's all designed by Bobner. It's just a really good twin channel amp, really basic. Now, if you get though one of those, which is I mean, just the most popular sort of floorboard model at the moment. If you get the HD 500, you plug it into the DT50 head. It comes with a line 6 link cable, goes between them.
Right.
And what you could do is on preset A, you could have a Class A amp in pentode operation.
Right.
When you press preset 2, you could have a triode operation Class AB amp. So you can basically switch the power stage of the amp as well at the same time. If you get the new line 6 Variax as well, the James Tyler one. Have you seen that one?
Yeah.
So you plug that into there as well. Then with a single press of the foot switch, you can change the tuning and model of the guitar. You can change the pentode, triode or class of the amplifier, and you can change all the effects with one press.
Does it change your strings at the same time?
No, but I think that model's coming out next year. So that's an interesting thing.
Show me your guitars.
Guitars, I've got them. Gretches.
We like Gretsch.
Brian Setzer.
The only truly American guitar left.
Made in
Apparently. Made in Japan. There you go.
White Penguin, that's actually owned by Tom from The Enemy. He just asked us to sell that for him.
Yeah.
Surfcaster. Charvel Surfcaster. Don't see many of them.
No.
These are the new range of Charvel, Sandemus and SoCals.
Gary, you're listening, Charvels, mate. You were after one.
Sandemus, no scratch plate. Seymour Duncan's, Sir Jeff Beck and Chaz. On these, I think they're an Evo and a Tone Zone on the SoCals, which have got the scratch plate. Original Floyd Rose, which is one of the, I think they call it an FRT 1000, so it's not made in Germany.
Right. I kind of know what you're talking about, but I'm sure you boys out there know exactly what he's on about.
There's a right geeky reason why people want the original Floyd, which is like on this American Charvel, that's an original Floyd. Is that the
snakeskin?
Warren DeMartini signature. There's I think 2 of them in the UK. With these base plates here on a Floyd, where it kicks up there, on an original Floyd Rose, that is all milled. So it's not a bent piece, it's actually a block that they've milled that relief out of. On the cheap ones, the FRT 1000s, of which, even though these say Floyd Rose on, these are actually, if you can't really see, but if you look at that crease there, you can see it's bent.
Right.
And that's the difference between the Far Eastern Floyd and the German Floyd. That's milled, that's bent.
German technology again, you see. Quality.
Dirt Technic and all that.
Technique.
New Dreamsicle. They do like a wild card edition of all these Charvel, so like every couple of months they bring out something a little bit different. So that's a hardtail. Great guitar, ebony fingerboard, matching headstock. Candy Tangerine is probably its official
I've just found a guitar for my mate, Gary. Gary, there you go, mate. That's just for you.
Got to be a real man to play a pink guitar.
You have, and he's a real man. He keeps telling me.
Jackson's 7 strings as well. SLSMGs, which are the thin-bodied mahogany ones.
Another real man's pink guitar there.
Yeah, well, you know, I remember the 80s. We all had pink guitars, you know.
It's Jackson, yeah.
Hank Marvin strap, which is, as well as having the Hank Marvin bit on the headstock, it's been signed by Bruce Welch on the back.
Oh, is it? Bloody hell.
There's not many Live Shadows left, you know.
No, there ain't. Is it flamingo pink, that?
Fiesta Red.
Fiesta Red.
Yeah. Which is that colour that Fender never actually produced.
Yeah.
The only reason was I think it was Selmer in the UK or Arbiter when they imported them, sprayed them all with car paint.
Yeah.
And that's why they're all funny colours.
Nice.
Tiny Terror.
Tiny Terror.
Along with
classic,
Big Terror.
classic amp. Soldana.
Don't see many of them.
No.
Then it's International World of Acoustics over there.
Very nice. Very nice acoustics. Yeah, we like them.
Best thing about wheels, you see.
Very good. There's the big ship. Yeah, show the boys the pedals. We like pedals.
Lesser spotted Sans amp tray. That's good. Basically have 3 different presets in that. They're really good if you don't know what pedal you want. It's basically got everything built into it. So every single effect is modelled in there. However, you can only have one on at a time, which is quite good because then you don't layer everything up and make it sound terrible.
And then forget what you've done.
Exactly.
Big Muff Classic.
Guitar amp.
In a box.
In a box. So the idea of this is they're like 120 quid. Basically, if you imagine that's basically the same as a Black Star HT5, volume wise. Speaker output on the back.
Right.
So the idea with this is that if you've got one of these on your pedal board, it just runs off 9 volt, then you've always got a backup for your amp. Those of you that own a Mesa Boogie will know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I've heard about that problem.
Yeah. But they're great. Just dead handy, keep it on your board. Off you go. Octopuses, swollen pickles. It's my favourite. Saturators.
You can get cream for swollen pickles, by the way.
Yeah, we don't sell it here though. I must point it out. The Boots is just down the road though. It's my favourite. If you're into Van Halen, you know, custom badass 78 distortion. It's basically the sound of Van Halen 1 in a box. They're fab. And for those of you that like the Yorkshireness, there we go, Rothwell pedals, things like the F1 boosters, the Tornadoes, the Atomic boosters. They're fantastic.
Little clones, freeze. Very good.
Have you got an iPhone?
Yes. There we go.
Just plug your guitar into your iPhone.
Click and play.
Yeah. They're a little active one. So it doesn't draw your battery as much. Comes with a free app. It's the way everything's going. It's just a mad world.
It is a mad world.
Or they do a PRS one there, which is passive.
Nice Budaware there. We like Budaware.
Well, yeah, you know, choice of champions. They're not the same as the old Budaware.
No, they're not. I prefer the square one.
Yeah, the older one does sound a lot better as well. But there's some cool stuff around.
There is some cool
International
stuff.
World of Bass as well, which Mark bass stuff, which is all highly efficient, you know, so neodymium magnets, digital power amps. It's really like. Music Man basses, loads of Fender basses up there, things like the Jazzes and the 1971 left-handed Precision down there, which is rarer than hen's teeth.
Nice. There you go. For all you bass heads. Even an acoustic on the end.
Well, we try not to discriminate. Loads of Ashdown stuff as well. It's just great sort of bread and butter stuff. And I think what else we got? Oh yeah, Pointiness.
Pointiness, 90s win.
Yeah. You know, if you want to be Dimebag Darrell, there you go. It's one of those, I think.
Just don't get stuck in the eye with one.
No.
Very good. So tell us about your training rooms upstairs then, Phil.
Yeah, we just basically built a couple of teaching rooms upstairs. I mean, all the councils have just made all the Perry teachers, well, not redundant, but they've basically shrunk down their hours and increased the amount of kids that they've got to teach. So we built a couple of teaching rooms upstairs, and now we've got people teaching in there all throughout the week. It's been really good through the school holidays because it keeps all the kids busy and so on and so forth.
Stop some rioting.
Stop some rioting, yeah, exactly. But no, that's worked out really well.
Good.
You know, I'm all for diversification to a point. I mean, as you'll see, we don't do computers, we don't do keyboards, we do guitars. That's what we do. And I think just doing that, it doesn't dilute what we do.
No.
We also have a workshop upstairs. I would take you up and show you, but it's an absolute tip, and I've got stuff in bits all over at the moment. But our tech used to tech for bands like Manic Street Preachers, so on and so forth. So he knows what he's doing. So, but we can do everything, all the way from a restring to a refret now. So
excellent.
We're all in store. We've also, for those of you that are shy about playing in front of the people, we've got a little listening room through there as well.
Yeah, that's a very nice room. I can vouch for that.
You've been in there, haven't you?
I have been in there.
Yeah. You came out a lot lighter though, didn't you?
Considerably lighter, but it was definitely worth it.
It was.
So tell us about this exciting news, York, in October.
Yeah, we've got York Guitar Weekend. I mean, we're still in the sort of finalisation stages of it, but so far we have got Francis Dunnery from It Bites coming down to do a install. We've also got, which I'm really excited about, we've got Jamie Humphries coming down for the day. And he'll be doing meets and greets and just basically a little clinic with Music Man guitars. We've got live bands on all the way throughout the city in loads of different venues. We're also having a guitar fair on the Sunday, which will be the 16th of October, where people can come along and see a load of sort of older stuff that we wouldn't normally have in the shop. So we're just trying to coordinate, but you can find us on Facebook at York Guitar Weekend, and then just follow us on there.
And what dates are those, Phil?
15th and 16th of October.
There you go. So out of the snow season, folks, this year.
Should be good.
It should be good.
Fingers crossed.
Right, so that's York Music. More music in York. Oh, dearie me. More music in York, and this is Phil. Lovely fella. Come and see him. Spend your money. He'll look after you.
Cheers, Andy.
Cheers. Thank you, Matt.
Thanks.